Once you've declared a set of variables, you're ready to assign data to those variables. And there's essentially two ways to do that. One way is to actually assign the value when you declare the variable. And you do that by just adding the assignment operator, which is the equal sign, followed by a value on the same line where the declaration is. So for example, where I had int number, I write int number equal sign 100, and I'm saying assign the value 100 to number at the same time that we're declaring the variable. We could also do that with rate, like so. If you can't or don't know the value of the variable when you declare it, then you can write an assignment statement later in the program. What we'll do is we'll move down below our last declaration. And so for example, I can assign a value to first name by writing an assignment statement. An assignment statement uses the assignment operator, the equal sign, followed by a value or an expression, I'll explain that in just a minute, to assign a value to the variable. So here I'm saying assign the value Jane to first name. I could reassign the value to number using an expression like so. So I can say assign the value 25 times 4 or 100 to number, which I've already done. So let's change that to 125 because it's kind of silly to reassign the same value just using an expression that yields the same result. So for some of our other variables, we can write letter equals A. Notice that when you assign a value to a char variable, you put it in single quotes rather than double quotes. That differentiates what we call a char literal A in single quotes from what I'm just going to write this out, I'll erase it in a minute, a string literal A would look like with double quotes. Char values are assigned using single quotes. And then for the flag variable, Boolean, we can write flag equals true to assign a true value for the variable flag. So that's how you assign values to variables using what are called assignment statements. Let me introduce another concept here real quick, the comment. Comments are parts of code that the compiler ignores that are strictly put into a program for the person reading the program to view. Comments can begin with a double slash mark like so, followed by the comment itself. Comments can either come at the end of a line like I've done there, or at the beginning of a line like that. Either way you write them, once the compiler sees the double slash, then it ignores the comment completely. There's one other way to write comments. If you want to comment out several lines of code at once, you can do that by using the old what's called C style, which got its name from the C language. Comments by writing a slash star at the beginning followed by a star slash at the end. And by doing that, I've commented out everything from the beginning slash star to the ending star slash. So comments are important to make notes for people to read your program, because remember that when you write a program, it's just as important that people be able to read it as it is for the compiler to compile it and be able to run it. So comments can add lots of clarification into a program. So to review data assignment one more time, there are two ways to assign data to variables. One way is to do it in the declaration, like my example here where I write int number equals 100. And the other way to do it is in an assignment statement with these three examples right here, where we take the variable on the left-hand side of an assignment operator, the equal sign, and then write an expression or a literal to be the value of the variable on the left-hand side. In the next lesson, we'll actually do an exercise where we work with the Hello World program and use variables to change the phrasing from Hello World to other things.